studied geography with a friend, and well, not with a friend, with a whole class of people. And one of my friends from our course went on to be a town planner, and he talked about this idea of lines of desire. And you have a look out for them. They're great in urban environments where someone is basically, or lots of people over time, has made a shortcut. You know, classically, there's a square piece of grass, and for one reason or another, people just cut right through the middle or the side. It's a line of desire, it's like a shortcut, and it's done enough times to be spotted. So it's like this, the concept of path. So remember, the concept of a path is really powerful, because often people are on a path to self-development, leadership, promotional path, career paths, those kind of things. There's an example of a campus in the US. They built the campus itself, the buildings, etc. And before kind of then layering in, or before or after the path system, they just left it. Students came in, and part of their planning was just to see where they walked and then map these lines of desire. And then that's how they then built the paths, which is a bit of a fun thing, I suppose. It's very freeing on one hand, but equally it's a shame because there's no more shortcuts to be had. But I do like the way it's designed. And again, think therefore about designing things, conversations, coaching, projects, culture change, that there's enough desire in there. There's a line of desire, because if it's your line versus my line, if I've got little desire in that line, I'm going to shortcut. You're saying you need to do this process 1 to 5. I'm going, okay, I can see a 1 to 3. You know, so build that in. And optimal performance really follows that line of desire. So if you're wondering why you and others are at the best, there's a path, there's a line, and there's desire, there's passion, there's fuel on the road within that. And often that, a bit like the campus example, I suppose, there is a framework. So we have to provide a framework, these kind of lines. Sometimes they can't be, you know, shortcutted. I get that in terms of legislation, legal, governance, all those sort of things. But ultimately, if you've got a framework, you need that flexibility as well. So the other way that lines of desire surface going, well, we plan to do it like this. Actually, people are doing it slightly differently. Can we course correct? Can we change our direction slightly, or even U-turn? So yeah, lines of desire. Homework, go out and find one, take a photo, send it in. I'd love to see some of them. You can get them online, but you know, clearly maybe you have to be in the photo, so don't Photoshop yourself in the photo. Just have a look for them. They're great fun. They can just be tiny little shortcuts just on the edge of sort of squares and bits of grass and things like that. So lines of desire, playful yet very meaningful.